Let's get a quick take on the major sports event that everyone's been talking about. That, of course, being the Denver Nuggets win over the Detroit Pistons. Patty, no, I'm just teasing. Let's get a quick take on the big parade and the big Denver Broncos win on the parade on Tuesday following the World Championship win. The downtown Denver event and held an estimated 1 million people to the Civic Center where it was held. Patty, we finally won, and being the Sally Field of Cities, which I think is one of your best nicknames of Denver, this has to be just a crowning moment for us here in Denver.
Well, not only do we now know the rest of the world likes us, they really like us, but we like ourselves. We're smart enough, we're winning enough. It was actually a great day in Denver. Things went off very well. Someone needed to sack both Michael Hancock and John Hickenlooper when they kept talking, when everyone wanted to hear the Broncos, but it was just a great day to celebrate.
David Copeland from the Independence Institute and DU Law School. It's easy to be cynical about professional sports. When you see 1 million people come out for something like this, it has to do something for the vibe of the whole city, don't you think?
A very good, positive thing that everybody came together on. And I'd say other than Mayor Hancock's speech, the Denver city government really did perform very well at all the management stuff, including the police issues. And the crowd was also well behaved. The crowd would have been even larger, as you can read in today's Denver Post letters section, had not RTD been, once again, the reason you need to drive. They apparently had no idea that there would be larger numbers of people than usual coming into downtown. And they seem to always get baffled by this, like after the Parade of Lights. They have no idea that there will be larger need for service leaving downtown. 4th of July, after the fireworks. Who knew? Somebody ought to buy them a subscription to the Denver Post so they can know about major events that are coming up.
It would be nice to get them a memo once in a while. I think that's a great idea. Penfield Tate, attorney with QTAC Rock, also a longtime state lawmaker. What kind of promotional juice does a win like this do for Denver?
Oh, it's huge. First of all, I agree with Patty. The feel-good vibe in the city is going to continue for a while. The only thing that rivals it or comes close is the Parade of Lights, and that's every year. But this comes once every 10 or 15 years, so it's sort of at a different level. But when you look on just about any TV show, you've got this player or that player hanging out with Conan O'Brien or the Late Late Show host, or showing up on other talk shows. It has a ripple effect that's just difficult to calculate. And I suspect we may be hearing an announcement shortly from one of the players about future intentions that will probably continue the Denver role in the press. So it's all good news for Denver right now.
Natasha Gardner, senior editor of 5280 Magazine. I think in addition to just winning the championship, it seems that I think a lot of people enjoyed being a part of a lot of great great endings to the story. You have Peyton Manning, you have John Elway, you have Pat Bowlen, who we had a report that he was in his lucid moments can still recognize that they won the Super Bowl. It's just great news, I think, to a lot of Denver Bronco fans. What do you think this does for the city?
Well, I think it's the connectivity that a major event like this has. Everyone has their own stories in connection to, oh, this is what I was doing during possibly Peyton's last throw. Maybe not, but we'll find out very soon. Like personally for myself, I have MS. My symptoms get worse when I'm stressed out. So by the second half, my arm's going numb, and I'm saying to myself, I either have to stop watching or they have to win. Now, fortunately, they won, and I think everyone in Denver kind of has those little moments that they pull together. In addition to the number of kids that got pulled out of DPS to go to the parade, I will say I'm not condemning parents either way. If you decide to keep your kids in school, that's great, good decision for your family. If you took them out, great, good decision for your family. The challenge I would make is that why don't we make this an annual thing? If you can find time to skip work and take your kids out of school to have a really important moment for them, find another way to do that next year, perhaps on the same day, to celebrate the Broncos win. Then the story keeps rolling.